The World Cup is fast approaching, and today we're talking USMNT. Who's going to start for them, who's going to sit on the bench, and who's going to be left at home. Start, squad, or home. First player, Tom, you start us off. Weston McKennie, where's he going to be at?
Leave him at home.
Are you? No.
Yeah,
no.
I'm leaving it at home. I'm leaving him at home. Okay, right, so there are 2 points. Number one, there is this rhetoric, and okay, the press says dumb hi.
It's me, I'm the press.
But there are all sorts of rumors that he just does not take US camp seriously enough, and that the manager doesn't like him. So number one, that's possible. Number two, where does he fit in this team, bro? In a 3-4-2-1, where does he fit? Like genuinely, there is no natural fit for him in this squad.
Next to Adams, center mid?
Honestly, Berhalter's more likely to get a shout. Or Christian Roldan, maybe.
You're gonna...
Or Tanner Tessman.
Tessman,
Or maybe even Johnny Cardoso if he's fit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like there are players who are more likely to be in the team than Weston McKennie. And maybe it's possible that Pochettino's just tried to light a fire under his and be like, yo, dude, like, work it out and you'll be here in March, the next camp. But I don't know if he will. I think there is a good chance Weston McKennie stays at home. And if it were me, I'd leave him at home.
Ooh, man, I think Weston McKennie one of the most disrespected players on the team.
I'm not saying he's not disrespected.
I'm not gonna lie.
That people in the media are constantly saying
crazy.
about him. Yep.
No, okay. This is what I'll say. For a guy that scored against Barcelona, for a guy that's consistently every year been counted out by Juventus just to end up starting again at year after year, you got to give him credit for that. Weston performs in the big matches. When it came to the World Cup last time around in 2022, he was a good performer. He was able to play well with Tyler Adams in that role. And you need players with experience. We already don't have that much experience on this squad. Do you really trust Sebastian Berhalter or Christian Roldan to go out match day number 1, World Cup, MLS against whatever countries that we're going to be playing against? I don't know about that, bro. I'm going with the guy who has that experience in Europe, has an experience at a World Cup already, and who could go on the field and produce.
I think the problem with Weston McKennie is that he's a victim of his own, like, versatility. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's at risk of becoming a posh James Milner, and you never want to become a posh James Milner.
I will say the most disrespected person in sports is Weston McKennie's Juventus parking spot.
Yeah.
They take that thing away from him.
They take that spot away from
him every year, and they make him win his parking spot back every year, and I feel really bad for him because that sucks. All right, player 2, start, squad, or home. Raheem, you go first. We got Brenden Aaronson.
I'll tell you squad. I think Brenden Aaronson is the great example of a player who works hard, who does everything that the coach expects him on the pitch, but you're not going to always rely on him to score important goals in matches that are really high profile. I think a guy like Brenden Aaronson, you bring him in a game where you're chasing a goal or you need someone up front that's going to really, add the pressure to score that goal. I think what Brenden Aaronson is really great at is playing the pass before the pass to a goal, and he's very underrated in that regard, but I don't see Brenden Aaronson as a starter in this squad. I think there's better talent than him in the squad. That's not knocking Brenden Aaronson at all. I just think that for what we have, I think his role is going to be someone that you could bring in on the tournament when you need a goal.
He's going to be one of two. I think he either starts or he's left at home. And I will tell you why. I think in games when you're going to need to run your off to cover ground and you need someone to just cover the yards, do all the dirty work, there's no one better. Like, there is no one better in the US team. Well, maybe Tyler Adams. Love Tyler Adams.
Both of them together, though, that's a hard-working team.
Right, so exactly. So I think you can make an argument that against, like, say, a team that's going to dig in and a team that's going to make you work, then you should start him. I think he'll be in the squad. Can't count on him to start every game, even though I think he might. Squad player.
Yeah. Player number 3, Tom, you go first. Start, squad, or home. Cavan Sullivan.
Are you having a laugh? Leave him at home.
Why?
You're going to tell me that you want an MLS Next Pro player to be in your team? Love MLS Next Pro. Don't get me wrong. How the hell is he supposed to get in this team? He's not even playing top flight football.
Too early for Cavan, man. Telling you, if Neymar didn't even make a World Cup when he was 17 at the 2010 World Cup, what makes us think that Cavan Sullivan's good to make the squad?
Better than Neymar confirmed.
And also, US has come a long way. We don't have to look at prospects that are this young to make a World Cup squad. I would understand it back in the days of like when we had like Rubio Rubin and Joe Zhao and like this generation that was kind of like the lost gen, and we were looking for that next talent, like that Julian Green, for example. We were scouting, we were looking. We don't need that no more, bro. Like, American soccer has established enough to have enough talent that will actually perform better than Cavan at the World Cup. Then we need to give Cavan some time, develop, let him play some minutes even in MLS. Think about it, in MLS this year, Cavan had little to no impact, and Philadelphia Union made it to the semifinals of the Eastern Conference. So if Cavan was gonna have some marginal difference in Philadelphia Union playing, he would have been on the field. But no, he's at the U17 World Cup because they're like, We got to give them that experience to grow. And that's okay, bro. We don't have to always rush every prospect into something they're not ready for.
I like that a lot, Raheem. I like that take a lot. I think sometimes they get rushed into it and then you wrecked our confidence. It's not right for them physically. They get hurt, whatever. Cavan, 2030 World Cup, we will be there.
We will be there.
He will ball out. If you're liking this video, make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment down below what you think about the USMNT squad predictions. All right, guys, for player number 4, we got Auston Trusty. Tom, start us off. Start, squad, or home for Trusty?
Squad now, because Cameron Carter-Vickers tore his Achilles, didn't he?
That's brutal.
So had that not happened, then Trusty's really on the fringes. But I think if you look at the fact that the US wants to play with 3 centre-backs, the fact that Auston Trusty's playing good level of football for Celtic, he's doing well enough. I don't think he'll start. I think your starting 3 is probably Chris Richards, Tim Ream, and Mark McKenzie. Trusty's in with a shout to start, which means he definitely has to be there.
Man, you already know, man. Auston Trusty, for me, that's my brother. You feel me? To see him come this far where he has in his career. 5-1 win against Uruguay with his partner who he's been playing since U16, Mark McKenzie. I think Auston Trusty, he makes a squad at least. And then I think it just depends. You know what I'm saying? I think it depends on the situational beings of that come with a World Cup. For example, Tim Ream, if you're looking for someone with more pace who won't get exposed, you might not start Tim Ream that game. You might put in a Mark McKenzie or Auston Trusty. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
Leave
Tim
Uncle
Ream
on the bench.
you know,
Hey, we play Lamine Yamal. Leave Uncle on the bench.
yeah. It gets to a point where it's like, yo, the pace starts to get a little bit too much for Tim Ream, especially now that he's back in MLS. Yeah. But look, Auston Trusty, I have so much respect for him in regard of playing his way into a squad. And I think that's what all about, man. At the end of the day, in a World Cup year, you don't know until that squad is made. So you have to perform to the best of your abilities until June.
Next player we got, this is an interesting one. Matt Turner.
This is a tough one. This is a really tough one.
I think Matt Turner does make the squad.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be the starting #1. And it's crazy for me, mostly, that our starting goalkeeper for the World Cup will be playing in MLS. And that kind of worries me a little bit in regards to, bro, on a world scale, we're going against the world's best.
I disagree with you on this only because MLS is chaos, bro. You watch those average MLS goals.
But that's my thing. That's my thing, though. Like, it's so chaotic that if you don't know Matt Freese from his national team, are you watching a lot of like his MLS games?
No, I can't say I watch a lot of NYCFC games.
So,
but I know that being a keeper in MLS is different than being an outfield player in MLS. And to me, being a keeper in MLS it's just as good of an experience, especially if you're not supposed to be a ball-playing goalkeeper. Yeah. I don't think they're expecting Freese to play out of the back like in a Pep Guardiola.
But they do, though.
System.
I mean, I see the ball getting played to him out the back all the time.
I think that he'll be fine. I think that you could play in MLS and be a starter in the World Cup and have no problems.
Matt Freese starts. Patrick Schulte's your backup.
Yeah.
And then it's one of. This is where it gets tough. Is it Matt Turner? Is it Zach Steffen? Is it Jonathan Klinsmann? Like, you've got 3 decent
Bring
names
the former
there.
manager Nepo babies around.
That's what I'm saying.
Would you have choice? I think your starter is Matt Freese. Your backup is Patrick Schulte. And then, instead of here for the ride, you get the experience.
You have to bring a World Cup experience. You have to bring Matt Turner.
So that's why you bring Zach Steffen.
Nah.
That's why you bring Zach Steffen. He's older. Everyone looks up to him. He's been playing regular football. Matt Turner played for the New England Revolution for a bit, but can you honestly say that he's going to be playing footy before the World Cup?
Who knows?
I don't know, man.
Zach Steffen plays for the Rapids.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's going to be playing week in, week out. He's a vet. He gets it. I think that he's the best third option. So, do I love the idea of the fact that the US's starting goalie from 4 years ago is now not in the team? That's not a great look, but he's not a starter. Leave him at home.
All right, next up, Tom, you go first. Player 6, Sergino Dest.
Start. One of the easiest starters. What? If you are making your US men's national team and you have to put like your starting 11, I think 7 spots are guaranteed right now. Sergino Dest, right wing back, makes infinite sense. Number 1, he doesn't have to defend, which is good because he can't defend. And number 2, he just has to run forward and sprint and be good at football and create, which he is unbelievable at doing. And number 3, and I think this is kind of a bit boomery, but like, he likes a scrap, doesn't he?
Yeah, you need a guy who gets
scrap.
Yeah.
He likes a scrap, so we'll go for that. I think Sergino Dest is the one of very few nailed on starters.
100%. I will say also though,
Raheem's gonna be like, leave him at home.
His role is a little circumstantial, right?
Yeah.
Because we're talking about Alex Freeman now. Alex Freeman, one of
Alex
the best
Freeman's
right
been
wing
excellent.
backs, you know,
Yeah,
in
he's a baller.
MLS. MLS
Newcomer,
Young Player of the Year.
Young
So this is
Player
what
of
I'll
the
say. If you're going for a more defensive approach, then you're gonna start Sergino Dest because Alex Freeman could play that right center back role, right?
Yeah, you can make that argument. I think Dest also, one thing you've got to think is that he's still coming off an ACL, right? Like no matter what
That's
you
what
say.
there's a little tinge
There's a
of
little
injury
tinge,
recovery,
yes.
but by the time you get to the World Cup, it's 6 months out from that. You would hope that he would be fully recovered and 100%.
Sure, but I'm saying that like Alex Freeman, Dest can give you 60, 70 minutes and you trust Alex Freeman with the
For the last
remaining
minute.
20, 30.
I'm all right. Guys, look at us.
I'm good with that.
Knowledge, man. I agree with that.
I'm good with that. I feel like Pochettino right now, fam. Pochettino with Melanie.
Our last and final, player number 7,
I know who this is going to be.
Ricardo Pepi.
Oh. He's in the squad, but he ain't starting. And that's hardly a controversial thought. Right, so here's the thing, right? Following Balogun is always good when he plays for the United States of America. For Monaco, he has been rather inconsistent. I don't know, it's tough. Because when Pepi was scoring goals for fun last year before he did his knee, we were all like, damn, this guy's going to play in the Premier League. Like, this guy's legit. And also, Pochettino trusted Pepi first. When he was making his original squads, Pepi was the go-to guy.
Number 1.
But Balogun's connection with Pulisic is too good. Is too good to overlook.
Yep.
Which means that Pepi is probably going to be the number 2 guy. And I mean, I don't know if you trust like the rest of the US striker pool too much after that. It's going to be Balogun. It's going to be Pepi. The interesting one is who's the number 3. I think Haji Wright's probably your number 3.
Yeah, you bring Haji in for sure.
But yeah, it's Balogun, Pepi, but then also like maybe whoever's like hotter. And if Balogun has a poor game number 1, in the
Slot
group,
Pepi in there, yeah.
maybe you give Pepi.
I feel
number
very
2.
confident that if you start one, you bring the other on in the 70th minute, they'll still have a chance to make an impact.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing about this U.S. men's national team side that we haven't seen in a long time is that we actually have 2 strikers that are actually
They're quality players.
have the quality to score those goals. I think the main battle is going to be that 3rd striker spot, like you said, bro. Is it going to be Patrick Agyemang? Is it going to be Haji Wright? Is it going to be
Ferreira.
Josh Sargent?
I'm just kidding.
I don't know about
Is it
him.
going to be Rahimovic?
Corbin Mills.
Nah, but definitely, I think that 3rd spot is up for grabs. I think Ricardo Pepi's in the squad 100%, but it also depends on what the other side is giving us. If you're looking for someone to stretch the field, have more depth on the field, have more ability taking on the center backs 1v1, you're going with Balogun. If you're looking for someone to hold the ball up, maybe we're going into a game where we're down a goal and we need someone to really hold it up for us, get us out of pressure. We're really trying to maintain our state in the game. I'm going with Ricardo Pepi, but I'm glad that we have 2 options that I'm comfortable with.
If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below who you think should make the World Cup squad for the USMNT.